This relaxation exercise should be done in a position which allows you to be relaxed and attentive to the narrative. For best results, please use headphones. Let's begin. You are beginning to relax. Listen to my voice and let yourself be carried along. Feel yourself drifting in darkness and slowly become aware of a gentle rocking sensation. You find yourself sitting upright in a boat. The wide blue waters of the Nile stretch before you. The sky is bright blue above your head, and you can feel the warm rays of a noonday sun about you. A cool breeze wafts from the sails as the ship drifts down the winding river. In the prow of the boat stands the tall figure of a man with the head of a long-beaked bird. It is the god Thoth, your guide on this journey. As you drift along, you can see people walking along the palm-bordered banks of the river and glimpse the tall columns of some distant temple. Ahead of you, rising over the dunes, you can see the apex of some mighty pyramid, your destination. Now your craft is gliding to rest by a wooden jetty. Thoth gestures with his right hand, silently pointing you on your way. You clamber out of the boat, and ahead you see the path to the pyramid, a stone-paved avenue guarded by a statue of the inscrutable Sphinx. You walk slowly towards the Sphinx and pause briefly, reflecting on its four magical powers: to know, to will, to dare, and to keep silent. For a moment it seems that the Sphinx's stone gaze is testing your resolve, and then the spell breaks and you continue on your way. You walk slowly along the stone path, feeling the heat of the stones against your feet until you reach the foot of the pyramid. The entrance is above you, high in the side of the pyramid. A dark yawning archway at the top of a staircase of marble. You ascend the steps, feeling the rays of the sun against your back. You reach the archway and you see that it is decorated with the image of Khafra, the scarab beetle who carries the sun through the darkness. The archway is veiled with a curtain of purple flecked with silver. You raise your hands to part it and step through onto the other side. You are standing in a dark, cool passage which slopes downwards. All is silent and still, and your breath seems to echo around the stone, so that you touch your fingers to your lips, as if to hush the air escaping. Once more, firm in your resolve, you begin to walk down into the bowels of the ancient tomb. Although the passageway is dark, you begin to see the way ahead, illuminated by a strange, starry radiance which dimly glows about you. You can feel the weight of the centuries pressing upon you as you walk, so that your own sense of time passing is clouded. It feels as though you have been walking down this passage for millennia. And then the starry glow reveals an archway ahead. A pair of scales hangs above it, the symbol of judgment. You pause for a moment, mindful of the fate of those who are tried and found wanting. Gathering up your courage, you step inside the archway. A black feather falls at your feet, and you bend down to pick it up. As you stand, you see that you have entered a temple. The temple has 4 square stone walls. The ceiling glows with the radiance of the night sky filled with stars. The floor is composed of alternating tiles of silver and gold. In the center, close to where you are standing, is an altar. It is shaped in the form of a double cube made of brass. Upon the altar is a small green cross and a single red rose. In the east quarter of the temple, there is a solid green throne. The air in the temple seems charged with energy, yet it is calming and soothing. It fills you with feelings of power and joy. You rest here a while, immersing yourself in the force of He who resides here, the hawk-headed Lord, Ra-Hoor-Khuit. You look down and study the black feather in your hand, and you silently repeat the name, Ra-Hoor-Khuit. As you repeat the name, the air about you seems to shimmer, and you are surrounded by a golden radiance, speckled with stars of deepest black. You feel that the radiance is spreading through your body, and you can feel a tingling as tiny motes of gold shimmer all over your body. You turn once more to the throne, and now, seated upon it, it is a large, regal figure. He has the body of a tall, powerfully built man, but with the head of a hawk. You are in the presence of Ra-Hoor-Khuit, the Lord of the Aeon. He notices you and fixes you with his gaze. His eyes seem to burn into the very core of your being. He speaks. I am the hawk-headed Lord of silence and of strength. My nemesis shrouds the night blue sky. I am the Lord of the double wand of power, the wand of the force of Thoth. But my left hand is empty, for I have crushed an universe, and naught remains. The fire behind his eyes leaps higher, and you feel yourself tremble, almost in fear. The god rises and raises his arms. His hands stretch out towards you, Energy flows from his outstretched fingers, a constant stream of force directed into your heart. You rock back on your heels as the energy floods into your being, inflaming your spirit with the divine essence of Ra-Hoor-Khuit. The world seems to spin around you. You have fleeting visions of what you might accomplish with this power. Then the flood is stilled, and once more Ra-Hoor-Khuit is seated before you. A single star now hangs above the altar, the symbol of your aspiration. You raise your fingers to your lips in reverence and feel your body glowing with silent strength. You can see now that each of the 4 walls about you has an archway in its center. And you realize that you are standing at the crossroads of the universe. You rest a while, preparing yourself to go once more into the world. You are calm, yet you feel the energy within as a leaping flame within your breast. You hold up the black feather and offer a silent prayer of thanks to Ra-Hoor-Khuit. You feel yourself drawn into the golden radiance, and you are transported across time and space. There is a moment of blackness, and then, in your own time, you can open your eyes and stretch your limbs. You have returned. Take a deep breath and notice your surroundings.